Once upon a time, there was a boy named Ryan. He lived in a small village near a dense forest. Ryan loved adventures, but he never listened to the warnings of the elders. They often told him, "Never go too deep into the jungle. It's easy to lose your way." But Ryan, being young and foolish, never paid heed to their advice. One day, Ryan decided to venture into the forest. He gathered some food and water and set off on his journey. As he walked deeper into the forest, the trees grew taller and the sunlight began to fade. Soon, the forest was nothing but tall trees and thick bushes. Ryan realized that he had no idea where he was. He tried to remember the way back, but it was no use. He was lost. As night fell, Ryan became afraid. The sound of owls and crickets filled the air, and every rustle of leaves made him jump. He called out for help, but his voice was lost in the vastness of the forest. Just when he thought he couldn't go on, he saw a faint light in the distance. Gathering the last of his strength, he stumbled towards the light. The light led him to a small cottage. Ryan knocked on the door, and an old woman opened it. Seeing Ryan's scared face, she invited him in without a word. She gave him some warm soup and bread, and Ryan ate it hungrily. Then he told the woman how he got lost in the forest and asked her to help him find his way home. The woman listened patiently and then said, "I can help you, but you must promise to do whatever I ask in return." Ryan, desperate to get home, agreed without thinking much of it. The woman then led him to a corner of the cottage where a small fire was burning. "Put your hand in the fire," she said. Ryan hesitated, but he did as he was told. As soon as his hand touched the fire, it started to burn. Ryan cried out in pain, and the woman said, "This is the price you pay for breaking your promise. You wanted me to help you, but you wouldn't listen to my warning. Now you will burn for eternity." It turned out that the woman was a witch who lived in the forest. She had warned Ryan not to come to her house, but he didn't listen. Instead, he came in and broke her most valuable thing, which was her magic ring. That's why she was now cursing him. Ryan begged the witch to forgive him, but she didn't. Just when he thought all hope was lost, he remembered the advice of the elders. He took off his shirt and threw it into the fire. The fire started to slow down and eventually stopped. The witch was surprised because no one had ever defied her before. She asked Ryan, "Why did you do that? You could have burned for eternity." Ryan replied, "You taught me that we should always keep our promises. I may be young, but I'm not foolish. I know that breaking a promise is wrong. Even if it means burning forever, I will never break my word." The witch was impressed by Ryan's honesty and took pity on him. She lifted the curse and gave him a small box. "Here, this will protect you from any danger in the forest," she said. Ryan thanked the witch and hurried home. But when he arrived at the village, everyone was searching for him. They were so happy to see him that they forgot to scold him for going into the forest. Ryan hugged his parents and promised never to go into the forest again. From that day on, Ryan became the most responsible boy in the village. He listened to the elders and never went into the forest, not even once.